Welcome all on my YouTube channel JNS Basic Zoology. So student, this is the second video about the brain of Scalodon. So in this video we will discuss about the different cavities of the brain and some points about the spinal cord. So when we see brain internally, there is having some cavities, and all these cavities are interconnected by each other. The cavities found in different areas of the brain are called as ventricles, and these ventricles, all these ventricles are communicated with one another and forming a continuous canal of spinal cord. In that cavities there is a particular fluid, and that fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. So internally brain is filled by a particular type of fluid. That fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. So the brain having different cavities found in different areas of the brain. So let's see the different cavities of the brain. In that, first cavity, which is the cavity of the olfactory sac, is called as rhinosole. Rhinosole, sole means cavity. Rhinosole is the cavity of olfactory sac. So there is having a pair of olfactory sac, and so there is having a pair of rhinosole. Then the cavity of the cerebrum, which is called as lateral ventricles. These lateral ventricles are also called as parasoles or first and second ventricles. Cavities of cerebrum is called as lateral ventricle, also called as parasoles or first and second ventricle. Next cavity, which is having a name foramen of Monro, which is a cavity which is the opening between first and second ventricle of cerebrum. Opening between first and second ventricle of cerebrum and third ventricle is called as foramen of Monro. Then the cavity of the diencephalon. The cavity of the diencephalon is called as diastole, also called as third ventricle. The cavity of the diencephalon is called diastole and also having a name third ventricle. Now the cavity of the midbrain. The cavity of the midbrain is called as ether. Ether is the cavity of the midbrain which communicates together third ventricle. Third ventricle is the cavity of the diastole, and fourth ventricle is the cavity of metasole. So ether communicates together third and fourth ventricles, also episole and optosoles. Then optosole. This optosole is the cavity of optic lobes. Cavity of optic lobes called as optosole. Then episole. The cavity of the cerebellum. Cavities of the cerebellum are called as episole. And then lastly there is having metasole. This metasole is nothing but the cavity of the medulla, also called as fourth ventricles. So student, these are some cavities which are found internally into the brain of the Scalodon, starting from rhinosole. This rhinosole, which is the cavity of olfactory sacs, then lateral ventricles. These lateral ventricles, these are two cavities of the cerebrum which are also called as first and second ventricles. Then there is having a cavity which connects this first and second ventricle to the third ventricle, that is called as foramen of Monro. Then diastole, which is also called as third ventricle. Diastole is the cavity of diencephalon. Then having ether. This ether is the cavity of midbrain, which communicates third and fourth ventricles. Before that, there is also having a cavity that is called optosole. This optosole is the cavity of optic lobes, and some remaining cavities, two cavities like episole. These episoles are the cavities of the cerebellum, and metasole. This metasole is the cavity of the medulla oblongata, which is also called as fourth ventricle. So these are the cavities which are found internally into the brain in case of Scoliodon. Now the second and last part about the brain, that is the spinal cord. We know that the medulla oblongata, continuous into a cord-like structure, extends from medulla oblongata, a cord-like structure which goes towards the end, up to the end of the tail, and that particular cord is called as spinal cord. Spinal cord. This spinal cord is protected by the vertebrae. The spinal cord having dorsal and ventral fissures, and centrally having a central canal. And when we see the inner structure of this spinal cord, which is having inner gray matter and outer portion of the spinal cord having white matter. The gray matter is like that of inverted T-shaped structure. The dorsal horns are united to form a single broad region. As a result, the gray matter assumes inverted T-shaped structure. When we see the TS transverse section of the medulla spinal cord, we can find that there is having, that is made by two halves. These two halves are connected together by a bridge. These are some points about the spinal cord. And by this video, we are completed the brain of the Scoliodon. So, thank you for watching this video.